Hi, everybody! This is what happens. If you drink too much, then you will for the devil. Sort of. Because God doesn't want you to drink too much. Where you hit things, or when you go overboard. So, I'm getting out of the drinking stage, for real. Like, I had 2 shots the other day, while my friends got totally drunk, and it was chaotic, and never again will I deal with 3 drunks again and me being sober. It was funny and not so sober, because people got hit, and thank God somebody else was here to take the punch instead of me. So, this is what happens. You are for the devil. If you do that, it's a sin to drink too much, to the point where you are hitting things. Or to the point where you don't know what's going on. And I don't think I ever got to that point where I didn't know what was going on. Except once, and that was at my birthday party. So, that one's already been. So, you guys should, like, if you're for God, God doesn't want you to harm your body. God doesn't want you to drink yourself to death. I mean, Jesus drank some wine. He didn't get full on drunk. So to me, it's a sin to get drunk, and yes, I've done it multiple times. And I'm getting out of that stage for real. It's just a waste of time and money. And if you can't talk to somebody without them getting drunk, then they're not your real friends. If you have to get them drunk for them to open up, then that means they're not your real friends. And if they just come over to your house just to drink, they're not your friends. Or to ask you to buy a cigarette, they're not your real friends. So, yeah. I loved my time alone. I mean, I don't like to be alone for 2 weeks without somebody spending the night. But if it's like for a day, or 2 days out of the week, or 3 days out of the week, then I like it. But 2 weeks, like, it was about 3 or 2 weeks nobody spent the night. I didn't like that. So, yeah, and I was going to say something. Like if you played today. I play every day just about. Hey, you! Yes, you stop being unhappy with yourself. You are perfect. Stop wishing you look like someone else or wishing people liked you as much as they like someone else. Stop trying to get attention from those who hurt you. Stop hating your body, your face, your personality, your quirk. Love them. Without those things, you would not be you. And why would you want to be anyone else? Be confident with who you are. That's what I need to learn, confidence. Smile. It draws people in. If anyone hates on you because you are happy with yourself, then stick your middle finger in the air and say, screw it, no, I will not. I'm happy with not depending on others anymore. I'm happy because I love who I am. I love my flaws. I love my imperfectness. They make me is pretty amazing. Yeah, try telling my mother I'm not perfect. She's always trying to get me to be perfect. So anyways, let me turn back on the light. I was just demonstrating how, like, the devil gets to people and how you should live above the devil and fight back in a nice way. So that was my demonstration. Man, it smells like smoke. Okay. And people, I'm not gonna dance in my underwear. I'm not that type of person anymore. Like 2 years ago, I was that type of person, but I've learned. There's a lot of perverts out there. No, I'm not dancing in my underwear. And if you ask me again, I will block you. So, anyways. Ew, I love the webcam like this. So, anyways, here's the Bible lesson. Genesis. So Isaac called from Jacob's breast him and said, you must not marry any of these candidate women. Instead, go out once to the Pamon to the house of your grandfather Bun, and marry one of your uncle Liz's daughter. May God Almighty bless you and give you many child, and may you Decent, multiply and become many nations. May God pass on to you and your descendants the blessings the promised Abraham. May you own the land where you are now. Live as a foreigner, for God gave this land to Abraham. So Isaac sent Jacob away, and he went to the plain to stay with his uncle and his mother brother, the son of the arm. Isaac knew that his father Isaac had blessed Jacob and sent him to Peniel to find a wife, and that he had warned Jacob, "You must not marry a Canaan woman." He also knows that Jacob had obeyed his parents and gone to Peniel. It was now very clear to Isaac that his father did not like the Canaan woman. So Isaac visited his uncle Isaac's family and married one of Isaac's daughters in addition to the wives he already had. His new wife's name was Mahir. She was the son of Nahor and the daughter of Isaac, Abraham's son. Meanwhile, Jacob left Beersheba and traveled towards Haran. All sundown, he arrived at a good place to set us camp and stopped there for the night. Jacob found a stone to the west, hand against and lie down to sleep. As he slept, he dreamed on a stairway that reached from the earth up to heaven, and he saw the angels of God going and down the stairways. At the top of the stairways stood the Lord and said, "I am the Lord, the God of your grandfather Abe, and the God of your father Isaac. The ground you are lying on belongs to you. I have given it to you and your descent. Your descent will be as numerous as the dust on earth. They will separate in all directions, to the west and the south, to the north and south. And all the families on the earth will be blessed through you and your decency." Okay. As Jesus was saying, the leader of some came and kneeled down before him. "My daughter has just died," he said, "but you can bring her back to life again if you just come and lay your hand on her." So Jesus and the disciples got up and went with him. Just then a woman who had suffered from 12 years with chronic bleeding came up behind him. She touched her flagel on his robe, for she thought, "If I can just touch his robe, I will be healed." Jesus turned around, and when he said, "Daughter, be encouraged. Your faith has made you well." And the woman healed at that moment. He said to his disciple, "The heaven is great, but the workers are few. So pray to the Lord who is in charge of the harvest. Ask him to send more workers into the field." And one more thing. "I trust in the Lord to protect him. So why do you say to me, 'Fly like a bird to the mountain for safety'? The larks are singing the bird and fitting the arrow on the bowstring. The shoot from the shade. All those who heart are right. The foundation of law and order have corrupt. What did righteousness do? But the Lord is in the holy temple. The Lord still rules from heaven. He watches everyone closely. Examine each person on earth. The Lord examines both the righteousness and the wicked. He hates those who love violence. He will rain down blizzard cost and punish them with skull wind. For the righteousness the Lord loves, just the variety see in his face. My child, don't reject the Lord's disciples, and don't be upset when he corrects you. For the Lord corrects those he loves, just as fathers correct a child who is his delight. So, I was reading that book I was talking about, and it was all about, directions, everything belongs to God, and you should see things through God's eyes, and you should prioritize your life, God, why we're on this earth is a test, and if we can't value money right now, or the test he gives us, then we're failing, and sometimes we are going to fail, but it's to teach us a lesson, and you just have to learn the lesson. I hate it when people drink and they lock doors, because I got a feel, and I know if God is in your hands, you shouldn't have a feel, but sometimes you have feels. My feel is if you lock a door and you're drunk or buzz or anything, you can pass out, and then I wouldn't be able to get into the room. And if you're in my house, the realtor's house, the house I went, it's my responsibility, because then the landlord, is responsible if anybody gets hurt. People don't understand that. So, yeah, note to self, friends. If you're hanging out at my house, don't lock the door if you're sober or drunk. I mean, not if you're sober and there's no girl or boy, but just don't lock the doors because something bad could happen, then I'm responsible. People don't get that. Anyways, bye. To end it on a positive note, love who you are. And don't let anybody tell you you're not good enough. And be more self-confident. That's what I am doing. I'm trying to be. I've got a little self-confidence, but I need some more. Like, I got self-confidence not to show, to dance in my underwear. Because there's a lot of perverts out there. And I will block you so fast you won't even believe it. Because I know who my friends are. And I know who my friends are that are users. That just want alcohol or just want to bug me for a cigarette. And it's not going to happen anymore. So, anyways, I pray for everybody that doesn't know God or believes in God finds God. Bye.